when babes are younger, so let's say late teens, they want older men. As a 19-year-old guy, you cannot get a 19-year-old babe. She won't answer you.
Impossible. She doesn't want you. She wants an
She
older
doesn't
guy.
want
Me, I'm
you.
not that kind of person.
Wait,
She wants an older guy.
She doesn't want you because
like
she
them
feels
young.
like
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Heat Podcast brought to you by Pole Sports Nigeria. My name is David Ben, and I am back with the gang for another juicy and lovely episode. How are we doing, guys? How's everyone doing?
We're good.
I'm doing
We
good.
missed you,
How are you?
David. Tell
Thank you.
them, where were you? What happened? Why did you snitch on us? Did you go and marry or what?
David and
married?
married in the same sentence. That's like a taboo.
David has said he's not getting married.
It's the summer break. I had to rest now.
Recharge
So we don't
recharge your
deserve the
batteries.
rest.
Yeah, I need to recharge. But I'm back, and I'm excited to be back. I missed you guys too, by the
We
way.
missed you.
I missed you guys. I watched the previous episodes. It was really late though.
Yes.
And the new set came in, when I was in there. I was paying though, because I'm like, I'm in. But, it's nice that I'm here to... Shout out to the crew. Shout out to the producer, the video guys, the props, who made this happen. This place looks lit. It looks really lit. Anyway, it's the summer break. Footballers are on holiday. Athletes, generally, I think there's not really much going on in terms of, sports, apart from maybe the Club World Cup. Everyone's really relaxing, refreshing. The lifestyle is lifestyling, some are with their hoes, with their bros, with their wives, with the whores. People are just, yeah. I mean, it needs to be said. It's summer break, they deserve it. After like a long season, players have to, relax and all that. So I want to read out some of the headlines, making the rounds this period.
Not all though. Some of these players don't deserve it.
Wow.
They need to be training.
Wow, really?
Really?
Just give us an
You're
example.
right.
Of what's that.
Many
Maybe
of them.
Nigerian
Yeah,
player.
right.
I mean, honestly, guys like in our church should be
Should be in the
training,
gym working out.
They should be working out.
Wow.
After the type of season they had, I think Ian just scored maybe 1 goal or 2 goals. He should be working out, trying to. If I see him with any babe,
Damn.
But
He
they
should
say
be
all
training.
work
I mean,
cannot
he's
play.
been outside
Is
already.
he actually not married?
Henacho is
I
married.
mean, I don't know.
Henacho he's
Oh.
married, I think.
So
That's
why
good for
you?
him. Maybe he can stay with his wife. That's fine. My apologies.
Let's be guided.
Anyway, so I'm just going to read out some of the headlines making the rounds, guys, and I want you to, react. If you don't want to react, you can skip it, but, just, yeah.
Freestyle.
Yeah, stay off season. First one, let's begin. Let's head to Spain. The party boy, the man of the summer. Like, this player has been making the headlines since the summer break began. Lamine Yamal, Barcelona's Lamine Yamal. So we hear that he rented out a luxury yacht in Ibiza for 5,000 euros every single day. And on this yacht, he's invited no fewer than 8 ladies to party with his entourage. So now, I know we've heard, different headlines about Lamine Yamal. First one, we heard about him and this 29-year-old OnlyFans star, Fati Vasquez.
Is she an OnlyFans star?
I mean, she's an OnlyFans.
I didn't see anything.
She's a
on her
social media
page.
She's not on
influencer.
her page. She's
Excuse
there.
me.
Which influencer? What are you influencing?
She's
I
influencing.
did not
she's
see
not.
any link
She's influencing-
leading to OnlyFans
We
page.
did an investigation and we dug out.
Are you subscribed to
her
our
own-
OnlyFans?
We're not subscribed, but we did an investigation. If you go on X and just type Fati Vasquez OnlyFans, I mean, it's not that hard.
Nice.
It's not that hard.
No,
You
if David
see,
is telling you,
you see
have
the
to-
results.
You have to believe.
So
David
yeah,
is-
she's on OnlyFans
Wow.
actually. Yeah, she's a former air hostess, but now she's on OnlyFans, YouTuber, influencer.
Influencer.
Yeah, so that drama happened, and then both of them had to give. Lamine never really commented on the statement on that drama. By the way, he never really said anything directly. The one he responded to was the one with the adult film creator, the porn star Claudia Bavel. Yeah, the one linked to Iker Casillas before. That was the one he responded to and said, no, we never saw, nothing like that ever happened. But it's generated a lot of controversy online. People are talking why is a 17-year-old getting involved with women who are 12 years his senior? Why are these women getting involved with him? And again, who's checking him, his lifestyle? I mean, he's just 17, he's towing the Neymar path. So a lot of people are worried. Do you think it's, found it all, like, should we just let the boy live?
Big things they will like. That's what what's his name? Jiggy said. He likes big things.
Who's
Just let
Jiggy?
him
Who is
explore.
Jiggy?
What's that his name? That producer.
Young John.
Young John. Thank you very much. Yeah, is that what? Okay, yeah, I know. That's what he calls himself too now. But like, I mean, he likes big things. Let him explore. You see, there's this thing about these young men, these young boys. They like older women.
But he's 17. I know he's not a minor in Spain, but like, don't you think that he's too, at his age, Lamine is too, what's the word? I don't want to say wild, or is this youthful exuberance? Like, I don't know, like, what?
So are you trying to blame the women?
No, I'm not blaming him. I'm saying, like, what this situation, because everyone keeps talking about it. Lamine, oh my God, this guy, his parents, where his parents. In every post on Instagram I see about Lamine Yamal, the comments I'm seeing here, where is his mom? Where is his dad? What are his parents saying? What are his parents doing? Are they questioning
That
him
is
and
on
whatever?
TikTok now doing challenges, so I don't even know
Wow.
what to tell you.
His parents are not complaining. I mean, so who are they to complain? Let him enjoy his life. I beg.
So you're in
It's not
support of
that
Lamine
deep.
Yamal's, exotic summer, luxury summer, spending, partying.
It's not do you any harm now. The little form will not do you any harm. It's just enjoy.
Oh, we should just enjoy. Oh, okay,
just
cool,
enjoy.
cool.
It's
So
not
how
a
old
big deal.
is the baby question?
I mean,
29.
the two women he's been involved with, both of which he denies, by the way, are 29, pushing 30.
All right, since we have two beautiful
What's
babes
going on
on
here?
set, I have a question.
I should.
So, what is a 29-year-old babe doing with a 17-year-old boy?
Thank you very much for that question.
So we should be asking, what is a 17-year-old boy
No,
doing
but
with
we've
a
established
29-year-old woman?
that he's a teenager. So we give the same grace to teenage girls.
Exactly.
That they are not able to, they don't have the agency to make their own decisions.
Okay.
So what is a 29-year-old woman doing with a 17-year-old boy?
I'm definitely sure he approached her first.
So she could not turn him down.
She can't say no.
She
can't
there's
say you're
money
too young.
involved now. I don't told you he's young.
17 is
there.
not young.
That way.
You know that. So see, you have such a, I don't want to say a dirty mind, but every time we have a conversation about this, you always say down there. What's your business with down there?
You know
Because
what's fine?
that's what they are doing. And the guy is a breadwinner. If you think about it, being a breadwinner in a family, you are already a man. You are old enough,
Responsible.
up there, leg, and he's very talented.
down there, right? Up
So
there.
I was talking about his leg, not down there, please. I'm not going there anymore.
But in all angles, he's
But I think he's
mature
a
enough.
matured guy. But I think you just have to see it from both places. What is he taking the woman serious? Obviously, if he's
Of
maybe
course he's not
dating
taking her
her
seriously,
and
just
he's
for the
leading to a
fun.
marriage, we can say like what a dry Abby. I don't know what that
Hendrik.
woman says.
Hendrik.
I don't know who they are. I've forgotten their name.
Okay,
But-
Joanne Michelle.
Yes,
and-
yes. Are they even married?
No.
So maybe if
Green.
she's pregnant for him,
Green.
you can take it to that extreme levels. But if it's just them having fun,
Nobody needs to. It's nobody's
I think
business, right?
the funny thing for me was,
but it's just still scary.
There
you know,
was
in my own opinion.
There were controversial responses.
Yeah, there were.
But it was funny because it would have been completely different if we flipped it. You know,
Yeah, if it
if
was a
this
lady.
were a 17-year-old girl in Spain. You know, age of consent in Spain is 16, right?
Yeah.
So if this were a 17-year-old girl in Spain and some 29-year-old footballer,
Yeah.
they would have been outraged.
Yeah,
When I
seriously.
mean, like, it would have been crazy. Probably drop him from his team and things like that. But now people are saying,
But
you know,
men make
Yamal
these
has money
rules
now.
now.
You know, Yamal
And the animals, all of
he's
these
mature.
things,
You know,
yeah.
he's providing for his family. He can do this. He can do
Yeah.
that. I just don't understand how anybody, let's forget about the gender,
Yeah.
can be 30 and dealing with somebody who's not even 20,
It's crazy.
who is not even 18.
It's crazy. Yeah, he's not even 18.
He can't drink alcohol like legally.
Yeah.
So, and this is the person that people are making excuses for and saying, I mean, you know, he has money, he's a man.
So are
let
you
him live his
blaming
life.
only the woman or
Yes,
it's both
absolutely,
ways?
100%. I'm blaming
Yeah,
the
I'm
woman
blaming-
100%.
I'm
So
blaming
you
God.
think she should
When
have
it's
turned
Lamine Yamal
down?
is a teenager.
He is a
So
teenager.
we have
Okay,
agreed that
obviously
teenagers
would have-
cannot make decisions by
Yeah,
themselves.
he will
Yes,
have
now.
obviously he will have fantasies and
is that
crush,
not what you
huge
all
crushes,
said?
but like
Yes.
who's gonna make that happen? It's the ladies.
That's
he can,
what
he
you
can
guys
crave, he
said.
can crave someone, but it's up to them to come to make it happen.
Women
if
are-
they say no, it's not gonna
Yeah,
happen.
women are on social media saying that 23-year-old women cannot make decisions for themselves. How is a 17-year-old guy able to make a decision for himself?
Who are these women saying 23?
Yeah, all of that decisions. Every time something happens,
The whole feminist
she's young now. Her frontal lobe is not fully developed. She needs to be 25 for her frontal lobe to be developed. So Lamine Yamal at 17.
Well, age is just.
I'm blaming the woman 100%.
Me, I'm blaming both.
Exactly. Like, why are you blaming the woman? When it's the woman, you guys will blame the woman. You still blame the woman when it's why? What did women do to you people?
How are you blaming? How is Lamine Yamal taking the blame in this case? Like,
He's a young boy.
it's
Doesn't know what he's doing.
no, is it that way? Maybe he's the one that wants
Because
to that
they
way.
have, I think this guy, Nico Williams, they're almost around the same
they're
age.
not.
Williams
How
is
old is
way older.
Williams is
21?
22.
Have you seen-
22.
And
He's
but
a grown
William
man.
at some point was 17. He wasn't following an old woman. Most of these athletes there that you watch or see, how many of them do you see at that age, or did you hear of at that age were following women of 29, 30 years old? I think the guy is just really lost, in my own opinion, and he needs guidance, because the same thing happened to a player of mine. Anytime I say mine, like I own the club or whatever, a player of mine that at a young age, if the parents had followed him up, cautioned him in certain things, what happened to him?
Who are we talking about, Rashford?
No, Greenwood.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so at that very tender age, they are prone to a lot of things. They are still developing. They don't know. It doesn't mean that hitting a woman, you should know at that age that is obviously wrong. But parents should be more involved. Why do you think Jude Bellingham, his mom and dad, they are always involved in their life? Because you have to control them. This boy is still a young boy. Whatever he sees online, in his mind, I have money, and men around him too will be telling him, don't worry. You know how men are
because
now.
what's Neymar doing?
You know how men can be.
I don't understand.
They'll be like, don't worry, you have money, you can take any girl you want. And this Agbaya too went to meet somebody that if she even gives birth early, I'm sure a child will be around Yamal's age. It's just really shameful, in my own opinion, honestly. And on both parties, I'm not blaming just
Yeah, I mean,
because Lamine, I think he has seen his age mates. There are 16-year-old girls that are pretty. At 17, they are 18. Okay,
I mean, he was dating this
19,
girl now.
But now woman will be 30 that you are eyeing.
Exactly.
When you were 17, were you following any, or did you find any 29-year-old woman attractive?
I mean, the reason why he does that is
No, you should answer.
Be
So you've not been
honest,
with somebody that is way older than you?
What does way older? I mean, how many years are we talking?
10 plus.
10.
No.
But you've never found them attractive?
No, I do. I mean, they are very attractive now.
So do you think if you have the money that Yamal has...
At 17?
Yes.
No, absolutely not.
Interesting. This is interesting. Anyway, you mentioned the player Jude Bellingham, who's his next headline I want to call. So apparently his girlfriend, he turned 22 recently, and his girlfriend Ashlyn Castro wished him a happy birthday. Like, I mean, she shared unseen snaps that never before seen snaps, and, complimented him and everything. And the fangirls were going crazy because she's 27, and people are still trying to come to terms with the fact that these people are dating. Jude Bellingham and Ashlyn Castro. I mean, forget about the controversy surrounding her past, which is obviously still there. But should that really still be a big deal now? Like the parasocial relationships that fans have with athletes, do you think that's going to end soon? Because people are actually really obsessed with Jude Bellingham. Like, I swear to God, I've never,
is it women or men?
Women, ladies, young girls, like probably high school or even like minors, like I swear they are really obsessed with him. Every single person he talks to or he's being linked to, you're going to see them online like making noise and fighting and saying all kinds of things about the ladies.
I think it's just jealousy too.
Because they want to be in that
But
position,
this
right?
parasocial relationship I'm talking about, like I've seen it happen with not just, a whole lot of other celebrities. Somebody did a whole ass thread on Speed and his girlfriend and his ex. And she boldly said she has a parasocial relationship with him, but she wants to advise. Like, she did a whole last thread, and I'm like, this is really scary.
Crazy.
It's creepy.
It's the era. It's the era we're in now. People are falling in love with these athletes.
Really?
I don't know what else to say, because I saw a video where they were asking. I think it was an England game.
Yeah.
So they were asking just regular random people on the streets, women, about like their favorite England player, and then even girls were like, "Look, we don't watch football. We love Jude Bellingham. We love Jude." It reminds me of Beckham in a way. You know, David Beckham when he was that love that he elicited in women. It's the same thing Bellingham has. So I'm not surprised that the women love him. Also, I don't think there's been an England player that's
it's been this
superstar.
You know how
Saka came into the game with a girlfriend. There was no like
he was single.
But let's be honest, even if Saka was single,
What?
What's that supposed to
I'm
be?
sorry.
What is
Saka is a fine boy now.
Are you saying Saka is not
What
good
are you
looking?
saying?
I don't understand. Are we joking?
No,
here?
No, I'm serious. I'm asking. What's make your point?
Saka is not a bad guy. I say bad guy. It's not.
It's not like
Wait, are we really joking?
Wait, hold on. Saka is not what.
We're
Like,
just
I'm
asking.
asking
He's not
a question.
handsome. Is that what you're saying?
No,
It's not
Saka is
attractive.
okay. Like he's good looking.
It's not
But
attractive.
it's not Jude Bellingham's kind of.
Attractive. Tosi doesn't like black guys. So
No. Let's not
You
go
don't
there.
like them.
But Bellingham is not. Is
you
not
don't
he's
like
not
that.
white now.
You know what I mean?
That what? I don't like
So
what.
we don't know what's happening here. Actually, we're just watching.
I'm confused. But
Saka
Saka,
is
like you
not
said,
bad. It's not
Saka
ugly.
came into the scene with a girlfriend. I'm wondering what if Saka was single.
Even if it was
Okay,
actually
you don't think-
right?
Exactly.
I see.
Wow.
Not
You know what I
genuinely
mean?
tuned. People love Saka because of his talent, not just this thing. But Bellingham, they love him because of his talent and
his
most
looks.
especially looks.
Okay.
But let's be honest now. Are we pretending?
No,
I'm a guy,
Saka
so
is a fine
I'll
boy.
never talk down my fellow man. Never. I'm
I
not gonna
didn't
do
talk
that.
down on Saka. I
Just-
will only ask that even if Saka is single, what will
Yeah.
happen?
I mean, he'll still pull
yeah,
a lot
he'll
of
still
girls, man. I mean,
Because
he's a
because he has
superstar.
money, right?
Not that.
No,
I mean,
because
he's
of- he's a
Saka. He's
fine boy.
Bukayo Saka. Like
You know,
literally,
he's a
pride
fine
of
boy,
London.
honestly.
Yeah,
It's fine.
it's fine. as
Anyway,
well.
next headline. We head over to the NFL. The buzzing relationships in the NFL right now.
Yeah,
The
I agree.
hottest relationship in the NFL, as you know, Cardi B and Stephon Diggs. They look like their romance is growing stronger. The NFL star recently rented out a $12,000 per night castle for their summer getaway. $12,000 per night. You think their relationship will
I
last?
will not be broke.
I would love for it. I would love for it
It
to
won't
last.
now, obviously.
Why? What do you mean? Obviously,
do you
why?
mean?
Why do you think it won't last?
Because I mean, I don't want to be too negative here because it looks like they're happy together. But
Yeah.
didn't he just have a baby like how many months ago with some babe? Like, I mean, you know the way the Black American culture is, right? Like, before you know it, a couple months from now, you're going to hear that somebody cheated. You know, Stephon probably cheated or Cardi. It's just what happens to all of them. So,
But what if Cardi is the person who can actually make him
I
like
beg you,
Ronaldo?
nobody can
you know?
change
I-
men.
Ronaldo-
Can't change men. Which one is
Like
it?
Ronaldo
I
and
believe in
Georgina.
things. I believe in things
See,
working out. Sha.
let-
I feel like they could work out.
Yeah.
Me, I don't
I
think so.
like
I mean, she has a
see
baby
positive-
There was
upset.
an interview I
positive
saw
things of-
online where they were asking his
Side of things,
teammates,
rather.
who would you not introduce your daughter to? And I think
Everybody was saying
80% were
Stephon.
saying
No, but let me tell you something about Stephon Diggs. If you follow the NFL, right? Before him and Cardi even met, he was always the bad boy of the
Yeah.
NFL. He was the guy that
Exactly.
parties, girls. There was this video of Joe Budden when he was like, he went to, this is before Stephon even met Cardi. He was at some restaurant with his babe and Stephon Diggs walked in and he was like, nah, man, I have to leave. Like, Stephon has that
He had
aura.
that
So
aura at that point, yeah.
he's not someone who, I mean, you saw the video of him on the boat with those girls. No? He's not someone
I think they
who,
were even calling him daddy.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not saying that he can't change. Anybody can
And
change.
he's cute
but,
too.
He's a very fine guy.
Okay, but
He's cute, but
Saka is not cute.
I don't understand. When did I say Saka
Can you
is not
see?
cute? Saka
Can you
is a
see?
cute boy, oh.
Okay.
Saka, I'm in love.
No, but you can't compare Stephon Diggs and
Yeah,
Saka's.
obviously. I mean-
No, we should compare. Saka is better than Stephon Diggs. Let's go there.
That's you guys, sure. But anyway, I just wanted
Interesting.
to know what your thoughts about their relationship. I mean, because Cardi B is now officially a wag. By the
Yeah.
way.
I think she's still in love with this guy.
Obsessed.
In love,
I
okay.
swear. Or she's if maybe he comes to meet and tell her that he has got which
doubt.
obviously. In fact, that black culture, I don't like all of them. I swear, I don't.
Okay, let's move over to the next headline, and we're going all the way to the MLB baseball. Warda Franco, the 24-year-old Tampa Bay shortstop, was found guilty of sexually assaulting a minor after allegedly paying her mom to approve of their romance. This minor in question is 14 years old,
Jesus.
by the way. So the last line, or second to last line, I said he allegedly paid her mom to approve of their romance.
I am so
this happens. We see situations where people of power can get their way with a little.
But really, let's
money.
even ask ourselves. So you have money, he probably has fame over there and whatnot. I don't know how he looks.
He's actually really talented, though. He's a good.
So what are you doing with a 14-year-old child when there are women everywhere? And this 17-year-old is following almost 30. Why are you not? Because I've noticed it now with most men. They are always attracted to women 10 years younger than them. Like, it's just crazy.
You see, the thing is, I don't want to. I was hoping to avoid this conversation on this podcast, but obviously, now that you mentioned it, I just have to.
Sorry, is this alleged or is this like
alleged? No, the guilty is not alleged. Guilty is it was in courts. Yes, courts found him guilty.
Are you serious?
Yes, guilty. TMZ reported that guilty. Photos of him in the courts looking so depressed.
14-year-old.
He's
Wow.
mad.
I'm even angry that the mother collected money. Are you?
No.
mad?
I want to get into what Josie said. I do want to get into it, but I think I have to get into it. She says, "Why is it that men always go for younger?" You see, the thing with the Matrix, right? With the norm is that men obviously. Let me ask you a question, Josie.
Okay.
You're presented with a new 2025
And who
Range
is the
Rover.
old
Hold on
Corolla
now.
you want to talk about now? Who is the old Corolla? Why are you comparing women with old and new car?
I'm not saying. I'm not comparing. I'm just saying it's the same. It's the same. It's
Let
the
me hear the analogy, please.
Oh my goodness! You want to hear?
You will never take a 2014 Honda Civic over a 2025 Toyota Camry.
So who is the Honda Civic?
You will never.
Is that why one is in court now?
You will never do that.
Because he wants
no, hold on. Despite the fact that the Honda Civic has more experience, has more mileage, you will still.
Why do you think older women they don't have juice? Ask Lamine Yamal. He knows what he's seeing in them. So now you are advocating for men to go with younger girls.
I'm not saying that. I'm not advocating. I am not advocating for men to go with younger girls. I'm saying men generally.
But you said Honda Civic versus.
Yes, men generally like to be younger women.
Why is there an issue with Lamine Yamal wanting a 29 because you think he's on that?
I didn't say it's an issue for Lamine to want, and I never said. I've said it's an issue for the lady to actually accept.
And that's what I'm saying. Because older men don't want to be with her.
And why don't other men want to be with her?
Because he wants younger women. So now she's going for the younger boys. So let's everybody settle down now, Abby. If older men don't want to be with you, if your age mate don't want to be with you, you look for the young ones.
Do you know why?
So you can exploit. So you can exploit.
Are you not exploiting young girls?
You asking me?
I'm not exploiting young ones.
So what should happen to older
The phrasing
women?
of that word is very. Let me ask a question. When babes are younger, so let's say late teens, they want older men. As a 19-year-old guy, you cannot get a 19-year-old babe. She won't answer you.
She doesn't want you. She wants an older guy.
Me, I'm not that kind of person.
Wait,
she wants an older guy.
She doesn't want you because she feels like at that stage.
What did you say?
She said, I like them young.
You like them young.
Young and they're like.
How old are you? Tell me, how old are you?
I'm in my 20s, but like.
That means you like 17, 18-year-old boys.
I can't do this. What about me, the 17-year-old boy?
Tell me.
You said you like them young.
When you were 18.
No.
When you were 18. Be honest with me.
Did you want to date?
Did you want an 18-year-old?
Yes.
So
I'll be with my age mates. I don't like older men. I'm sorry, but
so typically,
of course they always like move to me.
Typically, 18, 19, 20-year-old girls would want 19-year-old, would want older men because they feel like, be honest, at 18, 19, you're probably in 100, 200 level.
Yeah, and they have resources.
You feel like the guy who is in 100 level with you cannot meet your needs. So you want someone who can.
Obviously.
Now, here's where the problem comes. When you now get to 30, those 30-year-old men that were toasting you when you were 20 are now looking for 20-year-olds.
Exactly.
But you are 30.
They like them.
Okay, so what if you now see a 17-year-old that wants to rescue you? What is the problem?
No, you're exploiting. If you accept that, you're exploiting.
Your age mates do not want you. You go for who wants you. People are scarce.
How about you go for the older people who are older? Maybe not your age, maybe you say you're 30, right? Maybe 35, 40-year-old men. 35, 40-year-old.
They want younger ones. According to you said, Honda Civic is no longer needed.
I didn't say 40-year-olds.
2014 Honda Civic is no longer needed.
It's just like,
so we give it to the young ones.
This is what I said. This is what I mean. I mean, a 40-year-old man definitely is not going to look to be dating a 45-year-old woman. Or a 50-year-old woman. No, he doesn't. He doesn't. She's older, and for him, she's way past her prime.
2014.
She's way past her prime, right? It's the reality. No. There's no sentiment here.
Okay.
She's way past her prime. So he's obviously going to look at someone younger.
Jeff Bezos. Let's see. Let me drop cup. Jeff Bezos, the richest, one of the.
How old is Lauren Sanchez?
She's probably in her 40s.
And how old is he?
I don't know, maybe 50s.
But he's not going to date someone older, like 56 or 57 or 60. He's not going to do that. He's going to date down.
Macron.
Men date down.
Macron.
France
president.
The one that was slapping him, I mean, who?
Who's that?
The one that when they slap out for.
What happened to him? Was he not giving a dirty slap on camera? I mean, men date down. It's the simple. Women date up. Men date down. It's the simple thing about life. Women date up. Men date down. It's what?
Yeah, man. What am I doing with that older man?
Older man.
We said older man.
Okay, hold on. So you want to get married now? You're telling me that your husband can't be older than you, like at least 10-year gap.
No, 10 years too much. I'm sorry, 10 years.
How old are you?
I want to be able to slap his head when it makes me angry.
How old are
I'm so quick to touch.
Our parents. Do you look at our parents and you see how? Come on.
And you're not be telling me. You're not telling me. Yes,
That's
why I heard on TikTok. Saddam was saying that he would never respect the gay. And greeting me, I say, hey, who please? Are you okay? So I was text you.
So what kind of guys?
They are so weird.
Okay. What kind of guys will you date, Timmy? Like age brackets?
Yeah, I'm in my 20s now. Yeah,
mid or early or late?
Early.
Okay, so
you date
a guy in the early 20s.
Question. I don't know your age. I'm asking. It's a question.
Early.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, Chelsea, what kind of guys you date?
I mean, I love matured men, but not old men. No.
What if they date old men? We're like, okay, so the age gap. 30s,
so 30s, right? Yes.
Exactly.
30s.
So
but if I see somebody that is my age mate and is sensible, it's not.
But the thing is, you would not want to date short.
Sure.
I feel like as a man,
if you get to 40 years and you are still not married, then there's something wrong.
Wow.
That's my own. Yes.
You started.
I did start.
You started.
Because
okay,
you know the reason why that man is single at 40.
So as a woman, if you're single,
if you're single at 30, if you're single at 30,
you're just starting life.
30 for a woman is starting life.
Yes. No, she's in her prime.
I think we're
Which prime?
She's in her prime.
30.
Yes, 30. Which
no,
one?
she's past the prime.
So which one is prime? What age is prime?
Prime is 27. I'm just not even be too high. 26, 25, 24,
But they say men want women to start having money before they marry them. Which money is available for a 25-year-old man?
So what a 25-year-old man can have money, but you will not have money at 25.
No,
I'm saying how did 25 years? I
just defined the thing prime called prime. Like it's 30 is past. You pass your prime.
It's not true.
As a woman, you've passed your prime.
In this age,
no.
30 years, you've passed your prime.
Use football.
30, you've just
football is the perfect. No, football is the perfect. Listen, football is the perfect.
Football is different.
Why? There's no difference.
It's different.
What's the difference?
As a 30-year-old woman, you are just getting to your prime. That's when you start using life.
Honestly, I also think
so your whole 20s,
what are you doing?
You hurried out.
This is the propaganda that they push.
Yeah,
that their prime is 30 plus.
No, I'm not saying. See, obviously, if you can get married before then or settle down,
married.
hopefully. But now men are no longer available. Men are with each other. I'm serious.
Where is this conversation coming from? Like, where is this going to?
This facts and stats.
What?
Okay. I'm telling you, this thing. Men are now with each other. So where do you want to see man again?
Are you telling me that there are no men in Nigeria? There are no men in Nigeria.
No, there are men, but not too much. And if you see honorable ones, yes, why not?
Wow.
Now, men, according to you, they want Honda Civic. So at 25,
men don't want Honda Civic.
Too old.
Men do not. Men want Range Rover 2025. They don't want Honda. Which Honda Civic 2011? What are we doing with Honda Civic 2011?
Or Camry or Corolla.
So who is Corolla? Which one is Honda? Which age is Corolla?
You should know the math now. You don't need me to say these things now.
See, to me, that's why if you see a new young boy that is around your age or younger and you think you want to be with him, you can even control himself.
Nigerian woman, say this thing.
But me, myself, I like older guys, maybe like 4, 5.
Nigerian woman, say like, no, something's wrong.
No, actually, I think if it's not greed, if it's not greed,
no, sir, seriously, Tosi, are you
No,
okay?
but most Nigerian women love older guys. Maybe 4, 5 years is perfect.
They just love
my own
whoever
opinion.
has money.
But I don't think
That's all.
I think to correct that thing.
I'm saying that it's not really the age.
It's not for
It's
all
not
women,
really
for most
the
women.
age.
Yes,
30
with
is
the
past their
struggle
prime.
It's not an age.
Nigeria
It's not an age thing. Nigerian
Yeah, it's
women
not
just
really
like
the age. It's
someone who can provide.
do you
It's
get
not.
if
It's
it's
not.
not
an
if
age.
it's not because of greed and
If you have
indiscipline, there's nothing you're supposed to be
money,
doing
if you
with
have
someone
money
older
and you're
because
23, they're going to date you.
Yes, they're going to even marry
you think you're going to
Doesn't
you think a
understand.
girl is 20 will date someone that is 40s that does not have money.
for weird.
Sugar daddy is not just sugar daddy by mouth now. Not be. You have to show workings.
There
Because
must
he
be
has
sugar.
money. Just same thing with the man. Men that follow women older than them. It's not just because they're just following them because of something. There is something that
Obviously,
she's
yeah.
dropping.
Yeah, definitely.
You can't just
So
did you see
let
part
me,
of
let
the
me ask you this, since we're talking about age, can you do what, I don't know what her name is, but can you date Lamine Yamal?
I cannot.
Fati Vasquez.
I just can't.
So you can't do what Fati Vasquez is
I'm
doing,
sorry, I can't.
despite
It's too
Yamal's
shameful.
money and all of that.
And by
I'm sorry,
Irish,
it's young,
if there's
please.
a word like that.
Okay.
It's young
Guys,
for me.
last headline before we wrap this up. Georgina Rodriguez's former friend and colleague called her I think we saw that story, called her a liar
How did that Halilal guy do
over
it?
her Gucci love at first sight story with Cristiano Ronaldo. So Pablo Boone, that's his name, he says that Georgina and Ronaldo did not meet for the first time at a Gucci store. They met at a nightclub.
So what
It's very
you going
possible,
to
Sha.
do now? Drink Gary or what?
No, wait. I don't see.
So
wait,
what? They met at the club. What is wrong with that?
Don't see. Wait.
No, he
There's
made,
nothing
he
wrong.
made some serious allegations.
my
He
own-
said that Ronaldo actually did push out the Gucci story to protect Georgina's image.
Yeah.
No
exactly.
problem.
My interest is, my own question is, what was she doing at the nightclub?
What are you doing in the nightclub? Fine.
I just asked the question, what was she doing?
What happens
No,
there?
They said
Don't
it's
get
a
me wrong.
lifestyle. It's a
Don't get me
lifestyle.
wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm not asking it in the context of what did she go to the nightclub to do. What was her role?
What was
she
her role
like
in the
working in the
nightclub?
club?
Maybe she went to
No,
chill.
I think probably
Maybe she went to chill.
No,
Like, yeah.
according
She
to
go
what
to-
I heard,
she go to look for
she
customers or
was
what?
a no, not
Customer.
Which customer
I'm just asking
According to
now.
what I
Which
heard, she was a
customer? What are they saying?
she was a stripper.
Wait,
She was a stripper.
It's very possible. No,
According
do
to
you
what I
know?
heard, and they're actually
She need to see
footages.
now.
But the footages do not show her face, but they show her figure, so we can't see her face for
It's
sure.
very
on the other
possible, but the
side.
thing with
That's
Tosi
why
is
I was
that Tosi
asking.
will not want to listen because
it's
she likes
Ronaldo, obviously.
I mean, I love Ronaldo too, but I don't like when people are lying.
Is
Let's
Georgina-
just
He
likes
nail on the head.
Is it
It's very
Ronaldo or
possible.
Georgina? Who
He
do you
likes
like?
are giving me headache.
Is it Ronaldo or Georgina? Who are you
Now, next
standing?
thing now, they say she was an OnlyFans model.
No, she
Let's
wasn't.
round this up.
She wasn't. No, she wasn't.
Any agenda to say Ronaldo.
There is
This
no
one say the body. This body. You don't see her naked before.
No.
Let's round this up.
We've seen photos. Though.
It's very possible.
And
It's
the
very,
guy
very
actually did
possible.
say he has evidence. If
I
she
said
wants
she
to
should
start it.
present it and they should sue him to court.
That's what I'm saying. Georgina
That's why-
actually, interestingly,
listen.
Georgina is supposed to have sued him like years in 2021 or so. We saw there was a lawsuit. I don't know how that lawsuit ended, but this guy has
It's like
Probably
suing
settled him
D1.
now.
he's constantly been talking. It's not
It's
just
like
now.
suing
He's been
D1.
constantly talking
There are some
about
people
it.
that-
But there's something I'm also
That's
thinking.
why-
Why is it coming out to say like,
So that's why I
it's
said
just-
young men should
Yeah,
follow
that's just
Lionel
it.
Messi. A man that doesn't have any blemish.
Wait, you said
A
something
man
about
without
market.
stories.
Wait. You said something about
God.
market that she went to
What
sell
market?
something
No,
there.
I asked.
Please, I'm sure you go to Clothes Nigeria. What market? Which shade do you
but,
go?
but that's
Is
her
it-
past though. Like I mean, that's her
I
past.
asked-
So you can't. You
Even
can't
if they
blame
met at the club,
Tosi.
no, it's cares.
Exactly, it's not a big
She's
deal.
married to a
It's
billionaire
married,
now.
married,
Let's-
what?
Sorry, she's
That's
with
her
a-
past now. Like
She's
not married.
almost married.
She's not married.
She's
Ronaldo has
almost-
not found the.
click.
So okay, guys. That's like the most thing I think of this episode. Yeah, if you see this video, like, comment, share. Tell us your thoughts. What story have you heard this summer that you feel is interesting? You can let us know in the comments, and we're gonna probably discuss it on our next episode. From my name, David Ben, and the gang. If I chose
See you guys next time.
Adios.